Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Thursday, January 4, 2024. In the headlines, government ministers' appointments shrouded in secrecy with new portfolios to be revealed on Friday. MWA condemns what it calls exclusion of the press from swearing-in ceremony of new cabinet ministers. New year, new school. The newly refurbished St. David's Catholic Secondary was handed over on Thursday. The 2023 Miss Plus Size Universe International winner still awaiting prizes. Also in the news, regionally, all on board perish as U.S.-registered private aircraft crashes in Bequia. Internationally, kidnapped migrants rescued in Mexico. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada's defender Jonathan Sandy signs with Montreal United FC. Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. We'll bring you the details right after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. Government ministers' appointments on Thursday were shrouded in secrecy, with new portfolios to be revealed on Friday. Nisha Paul reports.
In a discreet ceremony held at the residence of Governor-General Dame Cecile Lagrenade, government ministers impacted by the cabinet reshuffle received their instruments of appointment earlier today. However, we will have to wait until a press conference planned for Friday to get details about the new ministerial portfolios, as the information has not been forthcoming from the Government Information Service, GIS, which was the only media entity allowed to cover the highly anticipated event. When contacted by GBN News earlier today, Press Secretary Neela Etienne declined to disclose the information, redirecting our attention instead to Friday's press conference, which will take place almost 24 hours after the appointments were made. The hushed event, attended by only a selected few, has attracted negative attention from prominent journalists who have taken to social media to express their frustration. This development follows Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell's confirmation last week that a cabinet reshuffle was imminent. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Well, the Media Workers Association of Grenada issued a statement today condemning what it calls the exclusion of the press from the swearing-in ceremony of newly appointed cabinet ministers. Ministers received their instruments of appointment in a private ceremony on Thursday. Chrislina John has the rest of the details.
A statement issued by the Media Workers Association of Grenada, MWAG, reads, and I quote, "The government of Grenada has once again shown its total contempt for the local media and, by extension, the people of the country by completely barring reporters and photographers from the swearing-in of new cabinet ministers today, January 4th, 2024. The release further stated that it's the first time in the modern history of Grenada that a government has barred coverage by independent press of the swearing-in of members of the Cabinet of Ministers, treating it as if it was their private function. EMWAG documented its surprise that the administration will not consent to speak to the press for a full 24 hours after formalizing the new Cabinet of Ministers. The release also referenced "these will be held on a need-only basis" comment made before government dismantled the weekly post-cabinet briefing, saying it viewed Thursday's barring of the media as a dangerous new law. The Media Workers Association wrongly condemns this creeping contempt and wanton disrespect of the media by this current administration. The release reads, "Not just the media, but the people of Grenada deserve a full explanation as to the genesis of this decision, an appropriate apology, and a declared commitment not to seek to restrict access of the independent media, nor stifle coverage of matters of clear public interest. We also call on the wider civil society to take note of this stunning development and to add their voices to the condemnation," the EMWAG release concluded. Vice President of the Media Workers Association, Callistra Faria, added her voice to EMWAG's release during an interview with the Grenada Broadcasting Network.
Well, certainly it is a shocking development what has happened there. This is the first major reshuffle of this new administration, reorganizing of the cabinet. There's also the introduction of at least 2 new people. If the information that we've got through the grapevine is accurate, because we are yet to hear anything. It's been hours since the reshuffle was formalized with the Governor General, and we are yet to hear anything on it. And it's a major development. At least 1 new person, Delma Thomas, I have been able to confirm, is coming into the cabinet. And the process of the appointment, while that is the responsibility of the Governor General, and the process of it demands that every minister must take an oath. And it's also a public affair. So it's one of the positions they have taken is that, well, it's just a reassignment and that people don't have to be sworn in. But I'm sorry, that's not how it works here. How it works is that you must take an oath for this new assignment. And the government chose to leave the media out of this. And not only that, when media people attempted to cover it, they were informed by security police officers that, sorry, only GIS is allowed to come in to cover this. Public, the people's government making changes and saying that the media, which speaks to the public, not allowed. That is very concerning, and it is a continuation of a trend that we have seen. There are a number of areas of deep concern for us with this administration, the access to information and things like that. We believe that the government needs to be a bit more straightforward and above board in helping to preserve and to protect the freedom of the press. Media people, media managers, and individual media people need to decide what they are willing to accept, where in the sand and when they are willing to draw the line, and make their determination and the decision on this. And it's really up to the media houses and the media managers to determine what they will do. If they're quite okay with the government saying you're going to have to wait, and while we take our good sweet time for 24 hours to get any official information from us on this, then if they're willing to accept that, then, you know, it's all good.
Callistra Faria, Vice President of the Media Workers Association of Grenada, talking there. Residents of Calise Hill are calling on the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority to remove the concrete bin as a means of solving a problem plaguing the community. Here's another Chrislina John report.
A garbage pile in a residential area in Calise St. George is creating discomfort. According to residents, it's over 7 days since the last garbage collection took place. Residents told our news team that the buildup of the refuse is deposited by people from other communities. The stench emanating from the pile of rubbish is disgusting. Villagers say they are tired of making calls to the collection company over the past days since the 2 collection days, Mondays and Thursdays, elapsed.
We haven't had collection this week. It's not always like this, right? I don't know what happened. We normally have collection on a Monday and a Thursday. They didn't pass on Monday, and today's Thursday. We put our garbage out hoping that they would pass. So I guess there are issues with the trucks and stuff like that, but this is disgusting. People need to put their garbage out on collection day, and the people who are coming from elsewhere and dumping their garbage, they need to stop.
But even if you look at the house, how close the house is close to the garbage bin, I believe they should be removed. One, you have a family, and every morning you wake up, you have to get it sent.
That report by Christina John. Other news, questions have surfaced about the Miss Plus Size Universe International Pageant, most specifically about when the reigning queen will receive monetary prizes. Winifred Thomas tells us more.
Winner of Miss Plus Size Universe, Grenada's Samantha Harris, confirmed that she is yet to receive over 20,000 EC dollars in prize money from organizers of the pageant. Further, Miss Harris contends that so far, everything she was told about receiving her winnings is perceived to be a lie. On the day of the pageant, Harris said only trophies and crowns were received. The prize-giving ceremony has been postponed twice and has now been rescheduled for February 24th, 2024.
To myself, the Queen, the first runner-up, the second runner-up, that prize-giving ceremony would be held on the 30th of November. So, okay, we were shocked at first because we had no idea that we would not be receiving our prizes on the night of the show. So we said, okay, no problem. Here comes the 30th of November. Ms. Williams did not get in contact with us. So we decided to reach out to Ms. Williams. When we reached out to Ms. Williams said to us, oh, I had to contact you ladies. We have a change in the prize-giving ceremony to December because she cannot get a venue to host the event.
Pageant director Pearl Williams, in a live interview on St. Vincent WFM Activated Morning program on January 3rd, stated that Miss Grenada Samantha Harris and the second runner-up and campaign queen, Miss Nigeria Kanat Bonat, wouldn't receive their prize money. Williams cited a contract breach by both contestants in publicly denouncing the show as a scam, which, according to her, violated the terms. She also asserted that Miss Harris failed to sign the winner's contract. In response to this, the Plus Size Universe winner said she was advised by her manager and legal advisor not to sign the document after noticing some discrepancies.
There is a whole lot of stuff that was in the contract that was not true. So when we bring it to Miss Williams' attention, Miss Williams said to me that me and my team should fix it and send it back to her. Me and my team cannot fix the contract. It's Miss Williams' show. It's Miss Williams' contract. So I have not signed the contract. So with me signing the contract saying that means I'm lying. So we decide I'm not going to sign the contract.
The initial document sent to contestants outlined the potential prizes for the 2023 pageant, stated that the winner will receive an educational scholarship valued at 175,000 EC, 20,000 EC dollars in cash, and 2,500 EC in fashion gifts and prizes. Additionally, the document mentioned that the People's Choice Queen, a title also captured by Ms. Harris, will be awarded 10,000 EC dollars. Each contestant was required to pay $2,000 in registration fee, which Ms. Harris showed proof that she paid in full. She said, after going all out to represent her country, it is unfair not to receive her winnings. She plans to take legal action.
Williams, the things that she's saying, the things that she's posting, the things that she's telling us, it's not true. For now, we have no idea what would be happening with Miss Williams, but for us, we will be taking legal action.
The pageant promoter during the live interview said a prize-giving ceremony and cocktail will be held on February 24th, 2024 at the Grenadines House Hotel. However, following the live broadcast, Grenadines House Hotel distanced itself from Williams and the event through a statement on its social media page, refuting any affiliation. GBN reached out to Ms. Williams for a comment on the matter, but she refused. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Coming up in Network News, the man who led the Rastafarian movement in Grenada for decades has passed on. We'll be back.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Your new GrenLeg bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new GrenLeg bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out GrenLeg's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new GrenLeg bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
Calling all songbirds and lyrical legends, the Independence Calypso Monarch is here. And this time, we're doing it bigger than ever as we celebrate Grenada's 50th. Over $50,000 in prize money to be won. Show your patriotism, devotion, and love for your country with your original piece under the theme One People, One Journey, One Future. Don't wait. Submit your song by January 4, 2024 to the Ministry of Culture or email it to sco@culture.gov.gd. This is more than a competition. It's your chance to be part of Grenada's once in a lifetime Jubilee celebrations. Grenada awaits the next Independence Calypso Monarch, and it could be you. I'm addicted to Kaiso.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matterson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pitamatin Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center. At the end of January, workers who used to receive a monthly salary of under $1,200 are in for a pleasant change as the new minimum wage took effect on January 1. The new minimum wage order sees an increase in wages in all sectors by as much as 100% in some instances. Minister for Labor and Legal Affairs, Claudia Joseph, in a previous media conference, pointed out the salary adjustments in some sectors.
And cleaners. So we have $100 a day for mechanics, $85 a day for cutters, machine operators $70 a day, and cleaners $60 a day. So these are store assistants, administrative clerks, cashiers, receptionists, and so minimum wage $1,200 a month. So also security guards. Currently, it's $8 per hour. It's going to be up to $9.25. Domestic workers, currently it's $35 a day. It's going to go up to $60 a day.
Employers will be required to post the new minimum wage order in a general area for all employees to see, while employees are expected to get acquainted with the document once implemented. The minister also stated that a committee will be set up to ensure that all requirements are followed.
The law requires that employers post on their premises in a conspicuous spot the minimum wages for the particular sector. And so we will, at the Ministry of Labor, be enhancing our inspectorate arm of the work. So we will make sure, we will seek to ensure that employers comply in all respects with the minimum wages order. And we also encourage workers to know your right, know what your minimum wages in your particular sector, so that if you are paid beneath the minimum wage, you can promptly report same to the Ministry of Labor.
As Grenada continues to stage activities in celebration of its 50th anniversary of independence, the organizing committee, along with stakeholders, hosted a Unity CARICOM roundtable panel on Wednesday. Rena Thomas reports.
5 panelists participated as the Grenada Organizing Committee hosted its Unveiling Unity CARICOM roundtable panel discussion on Wednesday, one of many activities commemorating the island's 50th independence anniversary. The panelists discussed the contributions made by Grenadians, including the late T.A. Marichaud, to the development of CARICOM. The event, held at the island's Lone College, which is named after T.A. Marichaud, was attended by secondary school students from across the island. Wendy Crawford, head of the organizing committee, said the involvement of the Caribbean community CARICOM in the island's 50th anniversary of independence is only fitting, as Grenada's role in regional integration cannot be understated.
But definitely, we have always played a major part in regional integration, and we think it is important that we understand the journey that we have traveled from the early integration movement to the establishment of CARICOM. We are hoping that this session is the beginning of a series of engagement that we will have as we contemplate the establishment of a symbolic establishment for the existence of CARICOM.
Minister for Foreign Affairs Joseph Andel, in his remarks, spoke of the importance of keeping Caribbean unity alive.
We are small dots on the world map, but we punch, as a famous politician to the north said, bigly. And it is incumbent upon us to keep the flames of Caribbean unity alive, not only to honor the memories of those who have gone before us and have paved the way, but for the young ones for whom we ought to be shining examples.
Principal of the T.A. Marichaud Community College, John Telesford, said his institution is honored to host such an event.
We look forward with great anticipation to their sharing on the profound significance of CARICOM from Grenada's unique perspective. In fact, the man, T.A. Marichaud, after whom our college is named, is also commemorated here today for his visionary efforts in laying the foundation for CARICOM. We are sure that academic institutions, and especially our locally grown one, which was born post-independence, has a lot to offer on this independence debate and journey.
Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Meanwhile, educator Dr. Wendy Grenade is advocating for a historical approach to Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. Dr. Grenade explained that the call for deep reflection of Grenada's history is based on the fact that the fight for independence extends beyond the official declaration in 1974.
Grenada's independence journey really predated political independence on February 7th, 1974. Therefore, I think a long-range historical view, and this is what we've been hearing the other panelists bringing forth, a long-range historical view becomes very important for us to analyze and celebrate Grenada and CARICOM over the past 50 years. And there is a lot to celebrate as we think about this opportunity for what I like to call a great Grenadian and great Caribbean reset. It is an opportunity for celebration.
Dr. Grenade emphasized the importance of recognizing and celebrating the nation's victories continuously rather than solely on specific milestone occasions.
I think one of the shortcomings of us Grenadian and Caribbean people is that we do not sufficiently celebrate achievements along the way. But it is important to do so. For in celebrating, we discover and rediscover ourselves.
Additionally, Dr. Grenade explained how the plan to designate one of the roundabouts on the island as the Caribbean Community CARICOM roundabout can play a pivotal role in promoting regional integration and cooperation within the Caribbean community.
I want to commend the organizers for the renaming of the roundabout, because there is something in regional integration studies called cognitive regionalism. And what is cognitive regionalism? It is where you internalize what regional cooperation means in terms of the benefits that it can bring to people. So when a little child from St. Paul's is coming to the Anglican high school and passes and sees that roundabout with all the flags and says, "But mommy, what does this flag represent?" And the mom says, "You know, this is a flag for Antigua, and this is what it means."
All right, an update now on the Molyneux land slippage project. It's at the other end of this evening's GBN Eyesore. Stay with us.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Continues on the Molyneux Road slippage project. Tonight's citizen journalist sent us updated footage of the site taken on Thursday. The Molyneux Land Slippage Restoration Project is part of the over $30 million Western Corridor projects. The Molyneux Road was closed in 2019 and was deemed unsafe for motorists and residents. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photos and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or all other social media platforms.
This is Network News. Stay with us.
Celebrate Christmas and New Year with the NLA's exciting You Must Win promotion. Spend $15 or more in a single ticket purchase on Daily Pick 3, Daily Cash 4, or Playway, and just like that, you have chances to win prizes valued at over $100,000. Winning is easy. Simply check your tickets for the words "You won," free cash, free phones, free tablets, or free Instacash tickets. But wait, that's not all. You can also win free raffle entries for chances to win not one but 2 cars in NLA's You Must Win promotion. Promotion runs December 1st, 2023 to January 31st, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 18 and over to participate. The NLA, making your Christmas and New Year dreams come true.
We celebrate 50 years of independence. Made in Grenada presents the celebration of 50 years of Calypso. One stage. One show. Grenada's best Calypsonians performing Grenada's greatest hits. Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 6 p.m. sharp, Grenada National Stadium. More information coming soon.
When the DJ play with her hungry, she raise her hand and she tell me, making no place sweeter than home.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. Be a VIP childhood vaccination and immunization campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Rebecca Television Center, a new chapter in the history of St. David's Catholic Secondary School with the rededication of the newly refurbished facility. The keys were handed over to Principal Nicole Baptiste during a ribbon-cutting ceremony at the institution on Thursday. My colleague Nisha Paul has more.
The learning institution, which was established in 1968 with primary education dating back to 1816, received a much-needed facelift with renovations to the school compound, the construction of a new administrative building, and a gazebo for relaxation. Expressing a great sense of satisfaction, Principal Nicole Baptiste thanked all who contributed to making the renovation a reality.
I have no doubt that this improved facility will encourage a better teaching and learning environment for our staff and students. I am confident that the students of this school will make full use of these new facilities to improve their education and contribute to the country's progress by achieving full and rewarding lives in the future. As our school motto says, building a foundation for a bright future.
Shortly after the new administration took office in June 2022, these students were relocated to the nearby Bellevue Community Center to facilitate a wider scope of rehabilitation works undertaken by Sunrise Construction, Inc. Desmond John is the director of the company.
I remember the first day we visited to do the analysis on this school. It was a Sunday. The Ministry of Infrastructure, the Ministry of Education headed by Leroux Charles, ourselves, engineers, architects. And when we walk on this compound, it was very depressing. It was infested by rodents, infested by termites. There was ingress of water. It was really amazing to know that in these conditions, it was a learning institution. Ms. Leroux Charles' first impression was, let's demolish everything and build a school brand new. But there wasn't a budget for that. So we had discussions, and this is where we are today.
Education Minister David Andrew echoed sentiments of gratitude, commending the community for rallying together to assist the teachers and students through volunteer support during the trying period. He highlighted the need for greater emphasis on maintaining the infrastructure of schools across the country.
Now, I want to apologize that in the past, we've allowed too many of our school buildings to deteriorate to this point. I looked at the video, and it's heart-wrenching, indeed, as the contractor, the director said, to see the way we've allowed the schools to get to that point, putting our nation's children at risk. It's our commitment, under the leadership of our Prime Minister and the MP for this constituency, and a government that is genuinely interested in education and transformation through education, to ensure that we engage in preventative maintenance.
Also attending the event was Parliamentary Representative for St. David, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, who is a past student of the school. The Prime Minister, who played a pivotal role in the renovation process, reflected on his learning journey at the institution, which he described as a symbol of resilience.
And like the Minister of Education, I want to end by really thanking the community, particularly when we recognized that we would not have this facility last September. It was really the community that galvanized the move to ensure that the students were relocated and relocated quickly, and that despite the challenges, that they were made as comfortably as possible so that the school can take place. And I'm sure even with the move back here, the community again is actively involved in making sure that the move back to this new and improved facility is taking place smoothly. So thank you to all of you for the support. I look forward to continuing to working with you to ensure that we continue to build our schools, build our communities, so that the next generation of Grenadians can remember their schooling as fondly as I remember mine.
Deacon Cecil St. Louis was on hand to bless the facility during the handing over ceremony, which was witnessed by past and present teachers and students of the school and other government officials. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Well, the man who led the Rastafarian movement in Grenada for decades has died. He wore many hats, a lead advocate for the legalization of cannabis in Grenada, goldsmith, martial artist, author, and high priest. More on this Christina John report.
The Rastafarian community in Grenada, and by extension the House of the Nyabingi, mourns the passing of High Priest and Elder of the House of Nyabingi Order of Grenada, Prince Nana, whose given name is Anthony David Winston Crow. Prince Nang, as he is affectionately called, passed away on Wednesday at the General Hospital. He was born in the lively village of Gore St. John and later migrated to neighboring Trinidad and Tobago, where he showcased his interest in the development of karate, the sport that led him to black consciousness and eventually to Rastafarianism, while still in his youth. He returned to Grenada in the late 1970s and was involved in the Grenada Revolution. Prince Nana was among a group of Rastafarians imprisoned in Hopevale labor camp set up by the People's Revolutionary Government to rehabilitate Rastas. He led the House of the Nyabingi Grenada, located at Cadiz St. George, for over 4 decades. The Royal Prince, as he would call himself, established the Rastafarian movement in Grenada and was among the first Rastas on the island. Rastafarians locally and regionally are aggrieved, however, remembered him as a teacher, brother, a compassionate human being who shared his life with those he came in contact with.
Brother was a legend. He played the part, he walked the walk, and he made sure that Grenadians, Carriacouans, and Pitimatnicans, the whole wide world, embraced the love of Rastafari. I would miss my brother, because my brother showed me the difference of love, how to achieve, how to respect, ambition, talent, and how to be humble. Rest in power. Your sister, my children, Peggy, Kwame, Nisha, Rahima, and Renee, will always remember you as the uncle that every child deserves on this planet.
That was Sister Rhonda Frederick. Ras Bongo Stara, head of the Rastafari Organization for Centralization in Lamode St. Patrick, was another of his close brethren.
I know Bongo Prince Nanan for the time, you know, like what a father to I is the man shut up the vibes like to Naya Bingi Ada, and you know, he's the first one who really come forward, you know, to say Naya Bingi in Greens, you know, for the time. So as I see him as a first brethren, you know, with him uncle, you know, with the bacha.
Prince Nana represented the movement at the regional and international levels and was one of the lead advocates for the legalization of marijuana in Grenada. He championed the cause and was successful in gaining the rights for Rastas' locks not to be cut off while incarcerated.
When you see great, you must appreciate great. And Prince is a great brother. You know? He's a Naya Bingi patriot who dedicated his whole life for Naya Bingi. And he will be well missed, Prince Nanan.
Very great. He's one of the most prolific, you know, international, how I should say, versatile, you know, priest, warrior priest, Field Marshal General, you know, on this battlefield, you know, for Rastafari. And he's a brother that even used all his life, you know, from the time he has found Rastafari, he used all his life and all his energy, all his money and, you know, whatever to put into that, you know, into Rastafari. So I really and truly give thanks, you know, to even meet this brother and to even live around him for such a long time, you know.
Prince Nana will be remembered by many. Christelina John, GBN News.
We'll be right back.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Good evening, sporting fans. First off, Montreal United Football Club signed Grenada's defender Jonathan Sandy to their first team. The 24-year-old has an impressive track record and is set to bring his skills and experience to the forefront as he dons the Montreal United jersey. Sandy, a formidable defender known for his prowess on the field, has not only left his mark at the local level, but also has represented Grenada on the international stage. Having participated in FIFA youth competitions, Sandy's journey in football has been nothing short of extraordinary. Jonathan has honed his skills and developed into a top-tier player, catching the attention of Montreal United scouts. His addition to the first team is expected to bolster the defensive lineup and bring a new dimension to the club's strategy. Before joining Montreal United, Sandy made a name for himself as a key player for GBSS FC, showcasing his talent and contributing significantly to his former team's success. His journey includes representing Grenada on the global stage, earning 5 caps for the under-20 national team in FIFA youth competitions. Montreal United, recognizing the potential and skill set that Jonathan Sandy brings to the table, eagerly welcomes him to the club. The signing aligns with the team's commitment to building a competitive and dynamic squad capable of achieving success in the upcoming season. Congratulations to Jonathan Sandy. The story with the prestigious 51st Carifta Games scheduled to take place on the Easter weekend in Grenada, March 30 to April 1, 2024. A dedicated technical team has initiated the final preparations for the event. Officials from the Division of Sports, the Grenada Athletic Association, the Grenada National Stadium Authority, the National Organizing Committee, and the Ministry of Infrastructure Development recently conducted a thorough walkthrough of the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium. The primary focus of the visit was to inspect the facility before the commencement of the relaying of the synthetic track, a crucial step in ensuring the venue is primed to host the competition. Coordinator of Sports, Colin Peters, expressed optimism about meeting the deadlines.
Also, we are looking at our responsibility together with Works is the resurfacing of the warm-up track, and we also look at the scope of works of that to be done. It's about 2-3 days to do that. So we're working, we pray that the weather keep hold and all the permission are granted from the authority, so that we can commence on some of the infrastructure work that need to be done, and also some of the repairs of some of the holding areas, so that we can have a successful hosting of the Carifta Games and our local meet.
Material and equipment essential for the refurbishment are anticipated to arrive in Grenada this week, paving the way for the commencement of the track lane process in the subsequent week.
The Ministry of Works are doing all what is necessary. They are doing all the scope of work. Contracts have been sent out. So all what needed to be done at the end have been in place and just waiting for some permission, some final permission to go on with some of the execution of the work. The Stadium Authority have been working very hard, not only for this track, but also for the refurbishment that have to be done and repairs that are done to the cricket stadium. And you will see that the Chinese actually start implementation work and other infrastructure work to prepare for the team and for the work to commence.
While work progresses at the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium, ongoing efforts are being made at the Roy St. John playing field at Tantine and other playing fields across the island.
If you look at it, we are trying to, the lights are going up and Tantine, and that kind of affects some of the work on the surface, but I must say that the poles are up now, and some of the work on the surface area, where they're adding topsoil and everything, and the drainage been addressed. And we are praying that we get some rain in this instance so that the grass could pick up. So we are hoping by next week it should be a little, not as much as we would like it to be, but it should be able to accommodate one or two of the primary school sports at the venue. We need some more also the drainage. Some more could be done on the fence, on the fencing, and on the bleachers to make sure that we could accommodate our spectators and supporters in this.
All right, so these parallel activities aim to ensure that various sporting engagements can continue smoothly during preparations for the Carifta Games. Grenadians are anticipating the international spotlight on the nation as they prepare to welcome athletes, officials, and spectators from across the Caribbean for the 51st Carifta Games. We are looking forward to it all. As the netball community ushers in the new year, it is also welcoming a fresh set of rules that promises to add a new dynamic arrangement to the game. Effective January 1, 2024, World Netball has implemented the rules of Netball 2024 edition, aimed at simplifying the game and fostering a better understanding among players and coaches. In collaboration with NetFit NZ, World Netball has launched a comprehensive social media campaign to promote the latest edition of the rules of netball. The initiative is designed to encourage the entire netball family to embrace the changes, moving beyond umpires and including players, coaches, and spectators. As of January 1, 2024, a set of new rules will be followed in all international netball matches. This week, World Netball, in collaboration with NetFit, has launched a social media campaign to promote the rules of Netball 2024 edition. This comes after World Netball launched the rules of Netball 2024 edition in December 2023, alongside educational videos and PDFs aimed at encouraging the netball family, not just the umpires, to use the new simplified rules book. World Netball and NetFit will be sharing infographics and videos across social media throughout January 2024, explaining all the rule modifications, including allowing teams to make tactical changes immediately after a goal is scored, changes to the short pass rule, and the removal of the toss-up. Among the most talked about changes, toss-ups are no more. The short pass rule has been updated, and there's now an easy way to make substitutions during quarters. While the rules came into effect on January 1, 2024 for all international competitions, member countries may plan their domestic competition implementation date up to September 1, 2024. The educational resources and the new rules book can be found on the World Netball website. That's the sports news for the moment. A heartbreaking incident, unfolded today in the skies over Bequia, one of the islands in the Grenadines, as a U.S.-registered private aircraft crashed shortly after takeoff from J.F. Mitchell Airport. Here's all we know. The devastating event resulted in the loss of all 4 lives on board. Among the victims are 3 U.S. residents from the same family who were on vacation in Bequia. The adult and 2 children, all passengers on the ill-fated single-engine plane, lost their lives when the aircraft crashed near Pitti Nevis. The plane, along with its captain and passengers, had departed Bequia shortly after midday en route to St. Lucia. However, tragedy struck and the aircraft went down shortly after takeoff. Nearby fishermen rushed to the crash site in collaboration with the Coast Guard. Despite their efforts, all individuals on board were found dead. Members of the La Pompe community recorded videos capturing the descent of the aircraft, noting that it emitted an unusual sound upon takeoff. Witnesses reported that the noise resembled that of a vehicle struggling to generate sufficient force to climb a hill. According to an aviation specialist, the plane appeared to have experienced a stall immediately after beginning its ascent. The aviation authorities are launching an investigation to determine the exact cause of the crash. The retrieved corpses have arrived on the mainland of St. Vincent. This story to report. Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley believes too many ill-advised and politically motivated investigations have been embarked upon by the Integrity Commission. The statement comes following a media release from the Commission on Tuesday that its budgetary allocations have been the leanest in 15 years. More in this report.
Tuesday, the Integrity Commission stated that from the onset of its term in January 21, it was concerned about the allocation which could affect its ability to effectively function. It stated that from 2009 to 2011, the Integrity Commission received close to $67 million. $83 million from 2012 to 2014, $58 million from 2015 to 2017, $37 million from 2018 to 2020, and only $25 million for the current term, 2021 to 2023. On December 28, 2023, the Commission said it was constrained to initiate proceedings in the High Court to determine the intent and meaning of the relevant provisions of the Integrity in Public Life Act and the state's obligation in providing adequate financial support. In response, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said he has seen the suggestion that the Commission is underfunded and suggested that more circumspect investigations need to be conducted in accordance with the letter and spirit of the Act. He said the very Commission has launched more than one investigation against himself. Dr. Rowley pointed to one recent investigation on November 23, 2023, which was concluded on December 29, 2023, with respect to a matter which had previously been investigated and re-investigated with no finding of a breach of the Act. He believes the issue with the Integrity Commission is that far too many ill-advised and politically motivated investigations have been embarked upon.
Further afield, 31 migrants kidnapped in northeast Mexico last week while heading to the U.S. border have been rescued. They were abducted in a region considered among the most dangerous for kidnapping and extortion. More in this report.
Rescued from the clutches of would-be human traffickers in the Mexican state of Tamaulipas. Mexican authorities confirmed the release of 31 migrants who were abducted while traveling toward Mexico's border with the United States on December 30th via the social media platform X. For months, migration policy experts and human rights activists have warned over a worsening kidnapping crisis in Tamaulipas, especially near the city of Reynosa, along the U.S.-Mexico border.
You have to consider this is Tamaulipas, and Reynosa is the last city before entering the United States. And in Reynosa, there are two criminal industries, drug trafficking and human trafficking.
Migrants' rights advocates say the best they can do is warn migrants and asylum seekers of the risks.
Migrant families have been receiving warnings for a long time now to be careful on their journey and to be careful about who they speak with.
2023 saw a record number of people attempting to cross the border from Mexico into the U.S.
We'll remind you of the headlines right after this. Stay tuned for continued programming on the Grenada Broadcasting Network. For now, a reminder of the headlines. Government ministers' appointments shrouded in secrecy with new portfolios to be revealed on Friday. The Media Workers Association of Grenada condemns what it calls exclusion of the press from swearing-in ceremony of new cabinet ministers. New year, new school. The newly refurbished St. David's Catholic School was handed over on Thursday. The 2023 Miss Plus Size Universe International winner still awaiting prizes. Also in the news regionally, all on board perish as U.S.-registered private aircraft crashes in Bequia. Internationally kidnapped migrants rescued in Mexico. Plus in the sports news, Grenada's defender Jonathan Sandy signs with Montreal United FC. We wish him the very best. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom for the moment. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. See you soon. Goodbye.